Hey, here we are at the studio of Hanson Fong. If there's anybody that can teach us how to photograph everyone, it's Hanson. Hanson's been in business for 30 years. He does beautiful bridals, beautiful portraits, beautiful family. In fact, family. That's what we're going to talk to Hanson about today. Come on, follow me. We're going into Hanson's studio. Hey, Hanson, what's happening, brother? Good to see you.
Good to see you, buddy.
Always great to come to San Francisco and see you. What a beautiful studio. One of the finest in the country and one of the finest photographers. I have to tell you, this guy's won every award. How many years have you been at it?
Well, I've been doing professional photography for 30 years, and
wow.
And they're 10 years of hobby, so it's like 40 years.
40 years, you're too young. You're too young. So I'm on a quest. I want to find out what's the secret. You know, how can I bat 1,000? I want to make everyone look good to my camera. And that's what the general public, they want to learn to take better pictures. What is your secret? I look around, they always look so great. What's the secret, Hanson?
Well, you said the magic word, making people look good.
Yeah.
Because both of us have a really good mentors, and we understand how to photograph people. Today, people just take a lot of snapshot. Mm-hmm. We just know how to look at people's faces, which is the best angle, how to light it. The key thing for what we want to do is, first thing is that they have to respect what we do, and our studio presentation is supposed to enhance that image about us. After respect, they trust us, and they fall in love with us.
You know, you said the right word right there. Monty used to always tell me, it's confidence. You know, it's really gaining confidence with people from the first phone call to the initial consultation, all the way through the process. Can you talk a little bit about that confidence?
Confidence is very easy. First thing I do is I would tell people, when they look at you, I have a nice smile. Mm-hmm. Get people to like you first. That's the first thing. Do they work with people they feel comfortable? Then here's your choice. When they come to my studio, say, I like more of a contemporary style. Mm-hmm. I like a little bit more classic style. A lot of time my clients say, gee, I like both. And I say, let's do both. Mm-hmm. My world is make sure the women are happy. They are the decision maker. When they come to my studio, we offer them choices. Mm-hmm. When they look at this, you see laughter, the different mood of a child. Mom just can't say no. When you show something like this, they will buy it.
Isn't it true? I mean, you've got to pose it first, then you've got to light it, and then you've got to make that image. And some people, I'm watching them, they're just going bang, 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 bang. They give very little direction and they just shoot real heavy.
Well, we pay our dues, you know, and education wasn't as good as what it was. Well, it's great because of the internet, but there was no hands-on. Mm-hmm. We've both been trained by hands-on. We take week-long class, seminar after seminar. Today, young photographers will fix in Photoshop. Mm-hmm. There's a place in Photoshop. I use Nick's filter. It's phenomenal.
Oh, I love those filters.
Yeah, but it's not everything.
Yeah, you can't fix a bad photograph, right?
You still got to make people look good.
Yeah.
I have a real simple rule. The woman look good. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2, the woman look good.
I love it.
And rule number 3, the man have to pay.
That's good. Yes.
That's our job.
Yeah,
we make them look good.
Yes, fantastic.
Simple terminology. When we say Photoshop or retouch, I say, when you look at my work, why I look unique? You say, we have makeup on it. You said we show picture before and after, because a lot of our clients are generally are my past client. I've been in business for 30 years. I photographed a lot of weddings, and this year alone, I photographed 3 of my former client children weddings, and they came in. And it was just fascinating. This is how we get repeat business. The key thing is that we know how to make people look good. Mm-hmm. First thing, one of my teachers that's still alive is Sir Albert Gilbert. He taught me how to look at a face, the plane of the face, same as what your teacher taught you.
Yeah.
And I found that's a lost art, just how to analyze the face.
Facial analysis. And that, in the film days, that was everything. You know, to go in and have a plan and look at the face this way, look at the face this way. What are you looking for on those facial, structures?
Well, it's a very simple thing. The key thing is that you're looking at the eye, how even the eye is, the nose. Is it a narrow nose or is it a round nose? I'm Asian, African American. We both have kind of round nose. We do a lighting where we split the nose lighting in half, so we thin the nose down. Is our nose crooked or nose straight? We fix the bend. Those have all been classically trained. Right away, we look at your face. We know which is your, what I call the young side and the mature side, because you never want to tell a woman this is your old side. So we study the face and we make that decision. And the whole family posing is based on the female. A lot of lost technique. It's just the lighting from behind.
Yeah.
I put 3 lights just from behind, just to light up the hair and give a little edge light. I mean, and their legendary instructor was Don Blair. He called that the garlic light.
Yeah.
I basically called the edge light. But it's a lost art. I mean, we've been taught by these great teachers, and nobody's using it.
Yeah. You know the mark of a pro when the lights are coming from behind and handled delicately. And you know the mark of an amateur when you look at their work and it's flat, when the work is flash on camera.
Correct.
And we're trying to take people out of that flash on camera look and teach them how to shape the face. Now you do a lot of weddings, and you're the master on bride and groom, but I've noticed that you're pushing to a lot of family work. In fact, I saw a beautiful ad for Pro Photo, as a matter of fact, one of your family groups on the wall right here, and that's what pushed me over and said I need to get some good strobes, and I'm in Pro Photo lights now. Can you talk about how your family business is growing?
Well, the family business is growing because in the wedding market, as you know, everybody have a camera and they think they're a photographer. They can't just walk in and start doing family portrait.
Right.
Since we have a nice relationship with all past client and good database, they want to come back. Once we photograph the wedding, they have children and they grow up a teenager. And it's a full circle. They come right back to you because they know that, first of all, they really respect what we do. They trust us, and they love us what we do because we know how to make them look good. I have a real simple rule in posing: is to make everybody look the same. I mean, look fantastic. But it's the concept is that we don't add weight to people, and we have a flash on camera that add tremendous amount of weight. So light is always coming from one direction. How I get depth and dimension in my photograph is light from behind. Either it could be outdoor or indoor. It's the same principle.
Do you use a light meter still, or since digital has come out, people say, well, my meter's my camera. Do you believe in that, or do you think you still have to use the meter?
I absolutely believe in meter. I mean, the first generation meter was pretty bad. The meter that we use is a Sekonic 758, and it's all wireless control. Yes, you can look at your LCD and get a good guideline where your exposure is, but when you do family group, say a family group from one edge to the other edge, you see young photographer, they measure light from the center, and that's what gives you a general guide. A photographer that know how to use a meter, they read from edge to edge, so you don't have to spend time fixing Photoshop. You could be off up to a quarter of no, not quarter, but half a stop from one end to the other end, and then you try to fix it, and that's not good. A meter is very cool to use.
Do you like to work on a tripod, or do you just sling the camera around?
It's a really good question. People can ask me, tripod is dead. I hear that all the time. Company we use is called Enduro Tripod. My God, it's like carbon fibers, $150. Time for tripod is that when you put a camera in front of your face, you can't see my face. And how I get expression is, and I smile at you, you smile back at me. When we put the camera in front, you see the camera and you hear a voice. So there's time that we use a tripod, time we don't. When I do group shot, I always try to get people not to look at the camera, but look 2 to 3 inches above the camera. Another name that's very famous in teaching is called Victor Avila, which passed away a few years ago. He would basically talk to you, and and I'll put my face next to the camera. And I say, and when I smile, you smile, and I just fire that way because the camera doesn't talk to you. So I do believe in tripod when I do family group. When I'm doing children and they're moving a lot, then I do handheld. And my office manager will make some noise, and I'm shooting. I'm handheld. They're just moving back and forth too quick. Give you a sample. Here's a camera we're using. I'm photographing you. I'm talking to you. I can smile at you. I get the expression. Click, click, click. Now, can you see my face? Can you feel the love? Can you feel my charm? Click, 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 click. You can hear my voice, but you can't see my face. So what I do is sometimes camera's on a tripod. It's all set. I do a little refinement, and I do a wireless control. As I'm talking to people, right there, good, 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 click, click, click. As I'm smiling, they smile back at me. But once you put the camera in front of your face, they can't see your face. How I get expression is my tone of voice and my facial expression. And that's why I believe using a tripod.
Great. Paint the perfect picture for me, for a family session, and how they get to you, how they come in, how you bring them in, get them out, and the final product? I mean, is it a wall portrait or is it a bunch of 5/7s? What's the goal, and how's the perfect family portrait work?
Well, in a perfect family picture, they buy a good sale for me. And, I have to make a living doing family portrait. When they walk in, say a family of 7 walk in, and it's a pretty good sized family. I look at mom right away, and I look at dad. Those are our 2 principal people. Dad have to look positive. Mom have to look elegant and slim. We don't charge by the pound. Bad posing. When people look big, we have to make mom look good and dad look strong. So assuming that we have a 5 sibling, and first rule with them, I look at mom. Can she be in the front, yes or no? If she's not in the front, that means she's a B. That means she's a full-size woman. Now look at dad. How big is he? If dad's an 8, then dad might be sitting and mom, and I use dad to block mom. If they're both large, then I look at the siblings. Who could I use to hide part of the body? So the idea is that I always have the first person you pose is the most critical point. That person have to be an A. And so I position a B, mom, and turn her into A, put dad in a position of power and strength where he look positive, and I built the family around it. If everybody is big, then you let the man go. You make sure the woman look good. Because our society have no issue when a man is bigger, but women are more conscious. A perfect sample, you ask any female, before they come to the portrait, how long take them to get ready? A man might take 10 to 15 minutes to get ready. Maybe less than that. A woman will take anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour to get ready. They are so more conscious the way they look than men. So the key thing is that I gotta make mom look sharp. She have to look slim. I cannot add weight to mom. I'm a fisherman. I go fishing, and when I was young, I catch a small fish. How do you make that fish look big? We bring the fish toward the camera.
Hold it out like
that. Hold toward the camera.
Yeah.
So it's the same principle with people. First rule of thumb is that most young photographers see everything with 2 eyes. The camera have 1 eye, so everything is flat. So there's illusion of putting people, let's put it this way, whoever comes closer to the camera gonna look big.
Okay.
How we get depth and dimension is crossing the light through the body. So assume the mom is, say, 180 pounds, and the dad's about 150 pounds. So you put mom behind dad. That's the key thing. If she's in front of dad, she will look bigger. By putting a little further back, it will have a slimming effect. If they have children, we can start doing what we call body blocking. Put children to block part of her body.
Absolutely.
The key thing what we do is when we pose people, the secret is creating uneven height. And we look at the body as A and B. A is small, B is bigger. If mom's a B, she had to be behind A. And then we use the children to block it. And they would just create different height and a very pleasing look to that. I'll give you a real quick sample. You say we have a mom and dad and we position them wrong. We got great expression. In those days, that was good enough. Now mom's add extra weight. Well, I could liquefy this, I could liquefy that. And that doesn't feel natural. I mean, yes, it looks smaller, but people say, how could a person in the front that's large look small? Proper posing will always make people look good. Photoshop is for little enhancements, not for major construction where you have to tear body, you have to put it back together. So the key thing is that when you position people wrong, you can't save in Photoshop. We see so many new people out there don't know what they don't know, and they are desperate right now. And because technology, the camera is just wonderful. With both a Canon shooter, you basically point and that picture come out pretty sharp. But the camera doesn't see for you. The camera doesn't feel for you. And the camera don't think for you. It's our talent. It's our heart and soul what we put into the image. From all the years that we learn and we position, in the final moment we click it, we know we got it. John Whitworth taught me, was very cool. The first time I seen this program, that was worth a week long. This one idea of what he called modified glamour, where you photograph people with glasses and there's no reflection. To me, that was amazing. That was worth thousands and thousands of dollars, because we've been taught, I was taught by some instructor, put the glass in hot water and pop the lens out and take a picture about, and then put the glass back in. And I did that the first time, it did pop right out. But I wasn't able to put it back in.
Didn't get it back in.
That was like, damn, I looked stupid. Second technique, we were taught to tilt the glass downward. And that does work, but they feel stupid. Another technique is kind of angle the glass from one direction, come down the other angle. By finding that one technique that John shared with me, have saved me $1,000. So when you walk in with glasses, it's not even an issue.